Today is day 109 and we are working on our roof. Yesterday we put up all these beams up on the wall, so today we're trying to get them to the right level, get them plumb and parallel.
Yes.
And so that we can cleat them down, strap them down, and get started on our rafters.
And hopefully stay married. That's the goal.
That's the end goal, guys.
That is the goal for the day.
Stay married.
Yeah, and maybe, depending on how far we get on this, we might be able to start rafters.
I'm kind of doubting it.
We'll see.
I just can't imagine that we get to that point today because I know how this goes.
I know.
With 3 beams.
Yeah, it's just a lot of adjusting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tweaking. It could go faster than we think, but you never know.
Yeah.
Because we've only done this once before and your dad was here.
Yeah.
So
our expectations are low, hoping that we feel good and that we get more done than we think.
Also, while we're doing this, we have an extra set of hands here today, and the kids, they're working on some more plastering on the very inside of the chicken run.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of stuff going on today. I love you so much. I just want you to know, before we get started, I love you. You're my favorite.
Okay.
And we're going to be together forever.
We just ignore what we say while we're roofing.
Just ignore everything we say today to each other, okay?
Today is Book Club Thursday, so I get to talk about this new book that I could not put down. It's called Nowhere for Very Long by Brianna Madia. Guys, I found Brianna back in the day when we were traveling full time. She's got a huge, awesome, big orange van called Bertha that they used to travel around in. 4 dogs, loves the desert. She lives in the desert now. This book recounts her childhood, her marriage, life on the road, and what it was like being an influencer. Guys, this book is really good. I love the way she writes, and it really encourages me to write our own story one day. So it's a little slow moving today. We have completed 2 beams.
It's because our relationship is the priority today, guys. Our relationship is the priority.
Well, yep.
Yep.
Also, we're just slow moving today.
Well, we're just taking our time. Like, we want to make sure we get this right. There's a lot of directions. The beam needs to be level and square and plumb and parallel and
it's a little confusing when you're building an earthbag house that is not,
Yeah, the outside's a circle.
It's not square.
It's a rounded rectangle. There's a lot of play in our measurements. So we're just trying to make sure that they're all correct. So I think we got the first 2 in.
Mm-hmm. We actually cleated them in and secured everything.
I would like to double check our pitch one more time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got to figure out how high that back one needs to come up.
Mm-hmm.
And then work on getting it all, this is what it means. This way, this way, this way, this way.
Once we figure out this, we're going to secure that back beam. Make sure we got our pitches right. Then it's time to start cutting some rafters.
Do some test cuts.
Yeah. We can't do too many test cuts because I didn't get that many extra.
We got a few extra boards. We can always flip it over if we need to, right? Right.
Each way.
Each way. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we got to get back to work, get this done. What else? Is that
That's it. We took a break. We're ready to go.
You don't sound very ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. Just stay where you are. What?
We just got done measuring front of the beam to the front of the second beam, front of the second beam to the front of the back beam on both sides, and they're exactly right. I can't even believe it. So next step is we got to figure out the measurements to do our bird's mouth cuts, but do you want to mess with that today?
We can still have to cleat the back one in.
Just cleats?
And call your dad.
Okay, today, the rest of the day is making sure this back gets cleat in, extra cleats, and calling my dad, making sure we got the right measurements for the bird's mouth cut that we'll do tomorrow.